Greetings, shoppers. Welcome to the 4th annual Best Games of the Year according to a Talking Stained Glass Turtle Awards. As always, I, Toluca Turtle, am your host and judge. I played many interesting games this year, from actual award winners Hollow Knight Silksong and AI using Expedition 33, to more obscure indies like Winter Burrow and Bookbound. Out of everything I played this year, here are my favorites. In 4th place is Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. It is described as a single-player top-down auto shooter. I loved this game. I love top-downs in general, but there's a lot of action with upgrades and weapons. It has escort missions on top of the regular gameplay mode, and regular gameplay being killing a bunch of enemies until a boss shows up. The biomes all have interesting features like lava, thorns, crystals, and more. There is a leveling system for inside each run and permanent upgrades that you carry with you wherever you go. There are only 4 classes, but with 3 variations, it does feel like a lot more. I feel like this would be higher up on my list if it had more biomes because they reuse the same 5 or so, and it could definitely use some multiplayer. But otherwise, a solid placing at 4th. Coming in with the bronze is Ball X Pit, a roguelike brick breaker, which is a really good combination of the 2 genres. This game has a great amount of characters with special abilities, and eventually you get the ability to go through a run with 2 different characters, combining and playing off each other. There is a city builder that is intuitive but not extensive, and it's actually a creative device for leveling up. There is a post-game and different speeds for each level, which mean more challenging gameplay opportunities, and there are a decent amount of power-ups. The boss variety in this game is actually pretty solid, better than I thought it would be. I really wish it had different modes, more levels, and an ending would be nice, but it's not story-heavy to begin with, so very solid 3rd place, very glad I played it, very interesting and unique. Taking home our silver is Tiny Bookshop. It is a charming sim game where you move to a small town for a fresh start and become a secondhand bookseller out of a pop-up trailer. Yeah, it doesn't sound exciting on the outset, but this game won me over with its charm, the great amount of books, the satisfaction of solving the mysteries and getting to know people in town, and a whole bunch of other little things. It has hundreds of books in a variety of genres to stock up and recommend to your patrons. Quirky characters with stories to learn, and as you help them you will gain story stamps in your journal and more things will happen and open in town. Different locations to sell your books at. You can decorate your trailer with not just objects but paint jobs, and it is oddly satisfying seeing your shelves empty out. It is a delightful, cozy game for readers and writers. I really wish there was a post-game to this game. I love it so much, but sometimes I still go back just to find recommendations for all those fake little people. Taking home our gold this year is Dinkum. In this life sim survival game, you're living in a cold, dreary place called South City. You get an opportunity to fly to an island by its mayor, who desperately needs your help to turn the island into a paradise. And first of all, this island is huge. There are forests, tropical places, like plains and outback. It just has so many different climates to explore. You end up getting many shops, and the shopkeepers have their own personalities and aesthetics. You can go farming, fishing, hunting, mining, diving, and more, with mining being more in-depth than it appears because there are at least 3 levels with their own pitfalls and enemies. There are plenty of customization options for your house, rental house, and character with clothing, furniture, paint jobs, and more. Since the island is so big, you're going to need to traverse it more than just on foot, but don't worry, the game has you covered with land, sea, and air vehicles like helicopters, hot air balloons, motorcycles, and more. You also have a hang glider so that you can traverse things faster without using your stamina. Shopkeepers and townsfolk have a friendship system and give you daily quests. You can also hang out with them and do mining, fishing, and more together. There are guides to make bug hunting and fishing a lot easier. It tells you what fish you caught, which ones you haven't, and how much they're worth, just by holding the book out in front of you and looking at the creature. It is such a quality of life improvement you have no idea. Later on, you also get a fountain that helps you tweak a variety of things on your island, including stopping the animals from becoming hostile towards you unless you attack them first, just in case you're the kind of person that doesn't really want to deal with getting attacked while you're watering your crops. All in all, this was an amazing game, much better than the newest Animal Crossing, and I'm so glad I got to share it with you. Well, Shulpers, that does it for this year. Thank you so much for watching. What were your favorite games of 2025? Please let me know in the comments or find me on Blue Sky or all the other places I am. I hope to see you next year. Bye!